Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome at the Feria of the Alpujarra. Once a year they have that Feria here, and I need to look in the once a year they have that Feria here, and well, I'm going to tell you something about my products I make every year. I'm every year here, and in the first place I would be short because I'm painting. But about painting, I don't have to tell much because everybody knows things about painting, and I do it for all my life. But the most important thing I do is working with stones, and I work with soft stones. For example, soapstone. Most of them are soapstone, but there is also serpentine and there's alabaster and these kind of soft stones. And there are a lot of people. They always have a lot of questions about where they come from and how you do it and all these kind of things. So let's start to answer some questions. And the first question is people say where do you buy it? Here in the Mediterranean there isn't any place you can find these stones, so I need to import them. And I import them from Holland. I'm Dutch, so as you can hear, I guess. And I import them from Holland. And yeah, today you can do everything by the internet. So, okay, I import from Holland by the internet. Another thing is, people ask, do you need some special tools for it or something? Well, okay, you need some special tools, but not exactly. For example, in Africa, a lot of people, they work on these same soft stones with knives because they haven't any money to buy these special materials. But I'm in the lucky circumstances that I can buy me some rasps and all these kind of things. So I work with rasps, and you can do it all by hand. You know, you don't need machines or whatever. You can do it all by hand, and it takes a lot of time, sure, but okay, I have a lot of time. And it takes a lot of patience, that's also true. But anyway, at the end, you can make sculptures, as you see at the end of the video, like this. Another question is, and how you get it shining like it is. Well, it's a process, and you start it dry, just with dry polish paper. And the next step is, you do it by water, with waterproof paper. And then you let it dry, and then you need to heat the stone. And okay, here in Spain we have a lot of sun, so I put them in the sun. And then I use some wax, natural wax. I put it on it, I let it dry, and then you make it shine when it is dry. And that's the process, that's all, and not more. And of course, a lot of people come in here and say, where do you get your inspiration for all these things? Well, in the old days, I searched in newspapers, I made pictures and all these kind of things, but you can imagine that today you don't have to search, just surf on the internet, and there goes a whole world open, because there are a whole lot of artists, they do these things also. And okay, so you can find a lot of inspirations, and my inspirations going from Latin America till Africa or whatever I met on the internet, abstract things and all these kind of things, you know. So that means that I have realistic sculptures, but also the abstract sculptures. And people ask always, is there a certain way of working on it? Well, there are two ways. You take a stone and you let the stone do the work. That's one way. Another way, you can make a plan, and you need to design it, to draw it on the stone, and that's the other way. And there are here enough examples of both ways, so you can see the difference here. And also there are stones, white ones, and they call it, maybe I need to tell something about it, they call it alabaster. And that alabaster is the only stone you can find them here in Spain, and you can buy them here in Spain. And the alabaster is caulk. In fact, it's very soft. But it's a beautiful stone also. And here in Spain they use it a lot of times in construction, also for decoration. And well, that's short the way I work. Something about the stones, and the paintings also. Something more about the paintings. Um, Also, I search these days a lot of things on the internet, but also I make, for example, pictures here in the area, in the Alpujarra, and then I paint them. That's another way, you know. And okay, sure, this was how it goes here. And I'm every year here on the Feria in Orgiva. And this is a big feria with a lot of what they call here in Spain artesania. And it means handwork. You know, a lot of people here they make handwork. And so till now I think you have a small impression about what I'm doing here and what happens here. And I hope you like it. Thank you very much for your attention.